Well, it's something that the library has wanted to do for a long time, and we really wanted to allow our patrons and users all in the community and all over the world to have access to these unique collections at home. And we really wanted to open them up to a wider audience and reveal our hidden treasures. It's a tough question because in a way we've been working towards this for a really long time, and I would say we started 10 years ago, but really the active work of getting these things up and running and out has been 2 years in the making. There were a few factors involved in determining which collections to digitize. One of the first things we thought about was what are our users interested in? What do people come into the special collections looking for? What has the most research potential? What are faculty on campus interested in, and scholars? And then also, because of copyright law, we had to really think about what are we legally allowed to make public at this time. So, and we also wanted to find things that would appeal to our local community, and so collections that had a Santa Barbara interest were particularly appealing, and we just wanted a range of different types of items. Well, the first part is the idea. So someone from the community or a faculty member or someone on campus or a librarian at the library comes to the digital collections group and says, I have this great idea, let's digitize this. And then we look at, is this feasible? How big is this? How long is it going to take? What are the resources involved? Do we have the equipment necessary to do it? And then after that, if it's audio, we have an amazing audio lab with some really talented staff here. So we have all the equipment for that, and we also have a really wonderful imaging center where we have scanners and photographers, and so if it's a physical item, they take care of it, and then after that it goes to be described, the metadata, so like title, description, subject tags, geolocation, all that kind of information gets added, and then we have programmers who help and make sure the database is working and that piece is in place. So it's a really long process, and we have to keep checking back on it and making sure all the pieces come together, and then making sure our users are happy with the end product. So we've been trying to keep it to smaller collections so we have a wider range, but I would say on average there are about 300 items in a collection, but we have ones that have thousands of items that are just partially digitized right now, and we have ones that are, from a larger collection, but we have 2 things up, so it just depends. Well, one of my favorites is the Flying A Studios collection, and that is a collection of the glass plate negatives from a film studio that was based in Santa Barbara called Flying A Studios in the 19-teens. And what was exciting about this project in particular was that a faculty member came to the library and said, hey, this collection is amazing, you guys should get it. So first the library acquired the collection, and then the faculty member, Dana Driscoll, brought in students and said, I'd really like to have these students have the experience of digitizing glass plates. So we trained them and worked with them, and they did the actual scanning of the items and much of the description, and then we enhanced the records by adding like geolocation when possible. And then the faculty member, since he was an expert on the Flying A Studios, was able to add to the description, identify these actors and actresses and producers and directors. So it's been a really fulfilling project, and we hope that the community will help participate and add and even enhance those records by emailing us when they can identify, oh, that's my great aunt Sue, or that's my house, I live down the street, or whatever information they have about the collection. And that's the great thing about images, that they can really speak to everyone. So one of the things we are interested in doing now and in the future is digitizing a range of different kinds of materials. So we have photographs, historic photographs from all over the world. We have images from Ghana, from Great Britain, from Australia, from the US, from California. We have artistic images, like from a photographer. We have art prints and posters and calendars. Things like this, the Vogue picture discs, which are actually 78 recordings that have a song on each side, but also a really appealing image. Postcards like this one, which is of Santa Barbara. This is the Arlington Hotel after the 1925 earthquake. And that's one of the, this is a print of Bodie, California, a ghost town by John Hewitt, who is a photographer. We also have we have some manuscript scores and other kinds of documents that we'd like to do in the future would be letters and correspondence and government documents and that kind of material. One of the collections that we have is the Center for the Study of Democratic Institutions, and that was a group organized. It actually was based in Santa Barbara, and it was a group of thinkers, and they had a speaker series, and the audio recordings that we have were from a collection in Special Collections. It contains thousands of audio recordings, and we have currently over 700 items digitized and more in the works that we will be adding to the collection in the coming months.